Hello! We're gonna be talking about how I almost ruined Christmas in France. Afrisha, have you been to France? Do you solo travel or do you tend to travel in a group? What do you do? Hi, Candy Dream! Candy Dream is staying with us. Oh, you've been to Cuba, Afrisha? I hope I'm saying your name right. I wanted to go to Cuba July, but of course that got cancelled, so you know. Stories from Wanderland, where I talk about I share all my unforgettable moments of life, living, loving, and traveling abroad for culture explorers. And this episode we're talking about how I almost ruined Christmas in France. Oh my god, this is like one of my most embarrassing stories. Well, yeah, it really is, because it wasn't even my first Christmas. First of all, it wasn't my first Christmas in France. It wasn't my first Christmas celebrating with the group of people that I was celebrating, so I already knew how they celebrated Christmas. And it wasn't my first time participating in their Christmas dinner, as in providing food. So it was like really strange how I ended up almost ruining Christmas. They were like really shocked, and I was like, oh my god. Alright, so first of all, you have to think about how Christmas is celebrated around the world. So we have a couple Jamaicans. I think we have maybe a few Americans abroad, but basically on our side of the world, Christmas, hey Gabby, on our side of the world, Christmas is celebrated, and Sarah, hey, Christmas is celebrated on Christmas Day, right? But so on Christmas Day, December 25th, in the US or in Jamaica, you have your whole Christmas dinner, you invite people, you invite family, you go over to your family's house, you eat, you laugh, you have a whole grand time. This is not the case in France. In France, the main day for Christmas is actually Christmas Eve. It's the 24th, because how you celebrate Christmas in France is they have a very late Christmas Eve dinner. So they maybe start at like maybe 8 p.m. and then they ring in Christmas for midnight. So on the 24th is the main day. That's the biggest dinner. You eat. This is when you go over to all your families. This is when you invite everybody. You cook the big meal. You have the big feast, right? And then after the dinner, so maybe dinner is like 2 hours, so like between 10 11, that's when you start exchanging gifts, and that's when you share, you run. And Shidi, hi my dumpling, I'm his hippie friend. So on Christmas Eve, after the dinner, like I said, you exchange gifts, and then you go under the tree and you figure out which is yours, and you share, and you open all the presents at that time, right? And you do all of that to midnight, so you get to December 25th on midnight, and that's when you ring in Christmas, and you're like, yay, it's Christmas time, Merry Christmas, all that grand stuff. How do you say Christmas? Oh, to say Christmas in French, you say Joyeux Noël. And so you do all of that. The point is, you do all of that on December 24th. Now here I come, right? Like I said, I already know it was not my first time celebrating Christmas in France. It was not my first time celebrating Christmas with that group of friends. It was not my first time participating and contributing a meal to the Christmas celebrations, right? I already knew all of that. But here I come with myself. This year, for that Christmas, I was cooking the Christmas dinner. Christmas dinner was supposed to be oxtail and rice and peas, because I was spending Christmas with my landlord, and I cooked oxtail for them before, and they absolutely love it. Like, suck off the bone, everything, eat everything. And so they're like, ooh, if we provide the meat, can you cook oxtail for Christmas? So I was like, yeah, we're gonna cook oxtail for Christmas. Remember, they celebrate Christmas on the 24th in France. The main meal is on Christmas Eve. In Jamaica, Christmas Eve is basically clean up day. You clean the house like a mad person, you cook all the things, you spend whole night Christmas Eve baking, making cereal, all the things. Christmas Eve is not a fun day. It's not a fun day. Christmas Eve is a day of chores. Absolutely not the case in France. So I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna yeah man, I can cook up oxtail and rice and peas for the Christmas dinner, for the Christmas dinner. So so they're like, yay! We're on Christmas Eve, and which is the 24th, And throughout the whole day, I was like doing my hair because I need to get my curls right, and I clean the house and I do all sorts of things. And it was like maybe 3:30, and dinner starts between like 7:30, 8 o'clock, right? By 7:30, food needs to be like on the table and you start getting everybody ready. So this is like 3:30 and I'm all like chilling Christmas Eve. Granted, I get a knock on my door. My landlords are like, Diedre, you're preparing Christmas dinner, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, of course, yeah man, for sure. And they're like, do you have enough time? Aren't you gonna get ready? I was like, yeah, I get ready. I have lots of time. And they're like, are you sure you have lots of time? Because I remember the last time and it took a while. I was like, yeah man, I have enough time to cook this Christmas dinner. Because in my brain, can you guess? In my brain, when is Christmas dinner? Christmas dinner is the next day, tomorrow, right? For me, Christmas is December 25th. And she was like, we get started at like 7. You have enough time. It's like 3:30 now. I was like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean 7 o'clock? I'm like, what day is today? I'm like, but today is the 24th. Today is December 24th. What are you talking about? She's like, yeah. She's like, I don't know what goes on in Jamaica, you know, but in France, we celebrate Christmas on the 24th. I was like, oh my God. I was like, putain. Listen. Panic. Can you imagine trying to cook oxtail, rice and peas in 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours? I was like, please tell me you have a pressure cooker. Please tell me. She was like, a what? It's like a pressure cooker. So she wasn't, I wasn't sure what the name was. And I had to like describe it in French. I'm like, you know, a pot that you cover it and lots of pressure in it and it just cook the meat real fast. She's like, I forgot the name now in French. She's like, yeah, we have that. I'm like, okay, good. We're good. So, but saved because we have a pressure cooker, right? Yeah, no, it doesn't end there. What happens next is I almost burned the meat because I had it pressuring so long because I was busy trying to cook rice and peas in the meantime. Oh my God. So her son, one of the little one, came running out and said, is there something burning? I smell like, are you smoking chicken? And I was like, no. I was like, oh my God, the meat. So I almost ruined the meat. And the rice and peas was not shelly. I'm sorry. Sorry, mommy. Sorry, my ancestors, but I did not cook a shelly rice and peas. It was a little soggy because all pure stress. Needless to say, the meal turned out like let's say it's a B-, right? I got a B-. What saved the day was my amazing sorrel. I promise you, anywhere you go abroad, if you can make sorrel for your foreign friends, they will love it. I've been to 13 countries. There is never a foreigner who dislikes sorrel. And for those who don't know what sorrel is, it's like the hibiscus flower. It's from the hibiscus plant, and it's a drink that we have in Jamaica every Christmas. Like for me, sorrel, Christmas equals sorrel. If there's no sorrel for Christmas, it's weird. And so that is really what saved the day, because they all absolutely love sorrel, and that I had already prepared that from long ago. Yeah. So that's basically how I ended up saving Christmas. And so we ate semi-soggy rice and peas. Well, it was non-shelly rice and peas with slightly burnt oxtail and beans and bomb-ass sorrel. And they cooked the salad, so they made the salad, so the salad was great. That was my Christmas. I think that was Christmas 2012. Is there anybody who celebrates Christmas saved by the sorrel, right? I know. Is there anybody who celebrates Christmas differently? Anybody else? Candy Dream, do you want to join the live? Anybody want to share how they celebrate Christmas in their country? Sapnas, how do you celebrate Christmas? Do you have an American Christmas or what? exactly. I was saved by Sariel. He's coming. Oh my god. Stop giving me stink eye. I see you. Stop giving me these looks. Hello. You have any Christmas horror stories? You have a vegan Christmas, don't you?
Yes, but we have no horror stories.
How is that?
It's amazing. The food is
Tell me
great.
how. Explain. What kind of food do you cook?
Well, we're non-traditional, so we had Mexican food one year, and we just pick a random country and have random food because we.
What you doing this year? What you doing this year? Oh, you don't
The
believe
menu
in those
hasn't been
countries. What you cooking this year?
finalized. The menu hasn't been finalized, but I think it includes tiramisu.
Happy. Wait, tiramisu is vegan, or are you just gonna make a vegan version?
There's gonna be a vegan version.
Oh, because tiramisu has mascarpone cheese.
Yeah,
So
What's
you going to use for the cheese? What you gonna use to substitute that?
I don't know. I was just presented, so my sister will figure that out, and she'll make it vegan, and I'll have it. So
Was there like a traditional? Well, you say you don't drink. You don't have a drink sour for Christmas. There's no traditional thing.
We drink sorrel all year round. Sorrel is not just for Christmas.
I'm
Sorrel
upset.
all year round.
I was upset when True Juice or when they started making sorrel available all year round. I was upset. I was like, this should be just for Christmas. I really like the excitement of how everybody would just wait to have sorrel, drink sorrel, Christmas time. Yeah. I'm still mad. I'm still honestly salty about that. So I personally I try not to drink sorrel during the rest of the year. I keep it for Christmas, honestly.
Well, I have sorrel all year round. Sorrel beer, sorrel wine, sorrel chutney, sorrel jam, sorrel everything.
Hi, Raheem. So there's not one day that no weird Christmas story, or you have like a question you want to ask me?
I just remember. I think there was one year because I live with, it was generally me, mommy, and my sister, and mommy normally cooked when we were a bit younger. And there was one year when my sister and I apparently decided we were going to do nothing, and the mother said she was going to do nothing, and so we woke up on Christmas Day and there was no food. So we all just kind of looked at each other because she was upset.
No food on Christmas Day. That's a bit extra. That's risky. Real risky. Real risky.
Yeah, so eventually we got some stuff, but we had to suffer initially because she was like, you guys aren't helping, so therefore no food.
That is funny. Oh my god. Okay. Thanks for sharing how you celebrate your vegan Christmas. Why are you running off? You don't want to say bye properly. We have tried to thanks for sharing how you celebrate your vegan Christmas, Annie Green.
Bye.
See you next week. Ciao. Yeah. So that's really how I saved, like Candy Dream said, I saved Christmas with sorrel. Thank God for that lovely red juice. Bye.